I think they just, like you said, they picked up the pressure. They started to face guard and deny a little bit harder. And I just think we weren't as organized as we needed to be, when they defended that way. And, when our offense is struggling with our spacing, our pace sometimes. You got to be focused. You got to be able to execute through that, even when you're tired, even when the team is turning up the pressure and the physicality. And we struggled with that a little bit tonight. And I think because of it, our shot quality was low. And, against a team like this who, they want to get the ball out and run, get up and get, quick shots up. They play at an extremely high pace. And I just thought, the areas that we struggled in offensively really hurt our defense and allowed them to just get out and play the way that they're comfortable and the way that they want to play. And I think it showed when they kind of just jumped out and took that lead. I think that's natural in the playoffs. Somebody comes in, you lose a game, you got a couple days to sit with it. You probably have practice and film. The coaches get on your ass about it. And it's an emphasis, to make these adjustments and to come out and make these changes. This is what you got to do to try to win the game. So I think it was a little bit of that. They tried to come a little harder, a little more physical. Um, Game one went one way, and they wanted to come out and try to change that, and try to make a statement or take a stand. And I think that's natural. I've seen that every year that I've been in the playoffs from game to game. Every game is different. The losing team is going to come back a different team the following night. So I thought it was more of that, but I think you got to be the more mature team. I think the more emotional team, whoever kind of gets caught up in that is the team that is usually going to come out on the wrong end of the stick. So I think we got enough mature guys, old enough guys on our team to where we understand the balance of not backing down to it, but also not, letting ourselves get carried away with it.
The game.
I don't think it changed the game too much. I thought they had a lot of great looks in the first game. You could just tell the nerves. They had a lot of bad misses tonight. They were able to settle down a little bit. I don't think that necessarily changed the game for us. Our defense was pretty solid for the most part. I feel like it was just our offense in the second half that kind of got us into a hole. But we can't overreact to them hitting not too many shots, hitting a couple threes and whatnot. We got to stay disciplined. And, the NBA players, we knew Siakam could shoot and make threes. Same thing with Turner, same thing with Nimhart, Halliburton, all of them. So just got to stay disciplined, not really overreact unless, those guys go, 20 for 20. And yeah.
I think you got to understand every game is going to be a tough game. Anytime you go on another team's home floor, you got to know that they're going to be more comfortable. They're going to be more confident. They're a team that already plays fast. They're going to play a little bit faster at home. And I think that's when we got to, lean on our experience in the games on their home floor. We've all been in these situations, regular season and playoffs, and there's going to be ups and downs in every game on the road. But I think that's the biggest thing is we got to, stay connected, stay together, and play the game like we've been there before. We can't be moved by runs. We can't be moved by them having some success. We just got to be steady. We got to do a lot of things better. Our execution got to be better. We got to be more connected defensively. Continue to make them work and try to have good offensive possession so they're not getting it out and just running because we're not having good offensive possessions. And it's going to be more important on their floor, even more so than it was on our floor. So I think that has to be our focus and our mentality.